This foundation over here dissipates the live and dead loads of the roof and deck structure onto compacted crushed rock. You can see the foundation right here. And in this video, we're locating, building, and pouring this concrete foundation. Let's get to it. Welcome to my deck build. Behind me, I cut an 8-foot long hole in the siding. This way we can see what's behind there. This is vinyl siding. This is shiplap siding behind that. And then we have the lumber sheathing that holds the walls together. And over here is the perimeter rim board. This project will require a proper foundation in BC building code because we're supporting a roof load. Over here we built the inside perimeter of the deck frame. This will help us locate the footings, and we're going to mount it on the wall. Using the code's proportion rule, we figured out the footing size and we laid it out. This footing is going to be 2 feet by 2 feet, and right here we're going to have the 230 millimeter diameter column on top of the footing. Thickness can be no more than this distance. So the footing thickness will be around 7 inches. We're 4 feet down. Now it's time to compact the dirt, get some gravel down there, some crushed rock, get the forming done, and keep going. Compacting is good. By 8, and it'll be the perfect size for my footing. Got the 2 foot by 2 foot footings. So the footings I have got secured with some cinder blocks. Now we're just going to start pouring these. Time to make some concrete. Let's mix it up. Water, Portland cement, aggregate, sand. This is aggregate and sand in the wheelbarrow, so they don't come mixed. So what I do is I get sand and I bring it in here and I mix it up, and then I do a 4-to-1 ratio of this mixture of aggregate and sand and cement. Portland cement, 4-to-1 ratio with this. Then just mix it up. Just a good mixing. The mix of aggregate, 4 shovels. One of those. Do this procedure 4 times for this mixer. This is basically the post that's going to be coming up from the foundation. Plumb down. So there's a saw curve there. Just drop it all the way down. So that's where the post is going to be on the beam underneath here. So there's going to be a beam, and this is the post for that beam. There's how it looks. Got a leaf to do a simulation. Right down into the trench. 9 inches, but you know, whatever. So that's going to be above grade, and using the laser to just mark the sonotubes and cut them using the miter saw. I just like to extend the fence of the table of the miter saw a little bit with a 2x4 and then just eyeball it. Rotate it. high early strength mix. So we're gonna put that in there, just about 3 inches of it. I got it mixed up in a bucket right there. I'm gonna pour it in, then we're gonna continue backfilling and plumbing this thing up as we go. Alright, time to fill up this last footing. This one's finished. This is what it should look like when it's done. Alright, so I think it's time to mount the deck to the beam that's on the house. But before that, there's some details we gotta get, which is the waterproofing membrane that's gonna be on the beam. Then we're going to have a rain screen, like an 1/8 of an inch spacer to space the deck ledger off the beam by a little bit, so that water, if it gets in there, it does not hold it in, it can dry out. And the last thing is the flashing that's gonna be going around the entire opening, basically directing the water off into the siding with a drip edge to stop the capillary action from wicking water back into the structure. So basically, there's going to be a roof over this, but you know, good to have the flashing anyways. Get the flashing in there, all those little details, and that's the next step. Get it fastened, and once this deck is fastened tight to the house, we're going to plumb down the post saddles, drill them, and anchor them with some anchoring epoxy, which is the best way, in my opinion, of getting these post saddles into concrete. That thing will grab and it's not letting go.